The river, the waterfall, the river again. God and nature grabbed the big headlines, but human beauty all by itself was more than enough to change my life. I was 13 when it happened. I was shooting hoops in the driveway. I was practicing my last second shots, dreaming of 17 kinds of glory, an ordinary American kid, killing time on a Tuesday morning in July, and that's when I saw her, the neighbor girl. Let's just call her Madeline. And she was doing these amazing backflips in her front yard, one after the other, as if gravity was a personal choice instead of a natural law, as if her next trick just might be flying. In time, she felt me watching her. She stopped. She looked across the street. She considered her options, and whatever she meant by it, she smiled. I think I probably tried to smile back. I know I learned that day what it means to sigh. I felt brave, afraid, alive. My heart got wise like a road map. You have to unfold it to find out where you're going, but once you do, you never get the son of a bitch back into its original shape. Although after a while, that crumpled up mess does start to seem normal. The river, the waterfall, the river again. Last guy, last bus, late Sunday night, looks out his window and sees me, hunched over and staring into the engine of a broken down green Chrysler Baron. Like if I just stare at the goddamn thing long enough, it'll somehow or other magically start. Wisdom is 3 goldfish belly up in the bowl. The backyard is where we bury those dreams of permanence. My daughter makes us popsicle stick cross to mark the spot, to honor what disappeared despite her love and vigilance. She doesn't bother asking me why shit like this has to happen. She's 7. She already knows I can't answer the questions that really matter. She's 7. She already knows that I think the best prayer is silence. She knows but says a few words of benediction. Anyway, we both say, Amen. The river, the waterfall, the river again. In this part of the poem, I'm 49 years old. In this part of the poem, there's an angry woman. Let's just call her Madeline. And right now, I'm watching her get smaller and smaller as she heads down the sidewalk, climbs into her black geoprism, and pulls away from the curb. She hesitates at the stop sign, maybe 5 nanoseconds. My heart flutters. We all know why. But then she hits the gas hard, burning rubber and making a sudden and absolute right turn onto North Main Street, vanishing into the rush hour traffic like a jack-in-the-box after you click the lid shut. Hope is another name for hunger. The hardest thing to believe is what's right there, right in front of your eyes. What matters most is what you turn love into after love turns on you. The river, the waterfall, the river again. The parent who dies when you're still young seems like a tragic hero. The one who goes second after you're grown and finally afraid of your own death, that loss feels more like your platoon sergeant just bought it. I see it now. I get it like an eviction notice. There's no providential design, no cosmic designer. The wheel is random, the deal chaotic. The bullet that took them out could just as easily have had your name on it, but it didn't, not this time. Although soon enough, it's only natural, it's only fair, soon enough it will. And I was there in the room last month when my mother died, and I'm here to tell you that she died like a champion. She did it like, okay, enough is enough. This is the only part of my life I haven't done yet, so let's get the fuck on with it. So that's what she proceeded to do without fear, without shame. She said her goodbye. She looked the God of everything and nothing right in the eye. She let go of it all, and she got lost for good and forever. My mother is gone. Another name for grief is gratitude. The only name for death is death. The river, the waterfall, the river again.